What malevolent presence did you encounter that made you question reality? Nestled deep within the twisted heart of Blackwood Forest lay a cabin, its existence barely known and rarely spoken of, even amongst the locals of the nearby town of Greyhaven. Rumors of its curse had circulated for generations, a malevolent force that ensnared the souls of those who dared to cross its threshold. My interest in the supernatural, combined with a reckless desire for truth, led me to the cabin one fateful evening, under a sky smothered by oppressive clouds that promised a night devoid of stars. As I approached the cabin, an inexplicable chill settled over me, the kind that seeps into your bones, a harbinger of dread. The door, weathered and hanging ajar, creaked on its hinges as I pushed it open, stepping into the darkness that swallowed the light from my lantern, rendering it almost useless. The air inside was thick, charged with an energy that buzzed against my skin, a static of unseen eyes watching, waiting. It was then that the whispers began, soft and insidious, weaving around me, a tapestry of threats and promises that sought to ensnare my mind. The cabin was alive, aware, and it hungered. I ventured further, drawn by a force I could neither comprehend nor resist, into the heart of the cabin where the whispers grew louder, coalescing into a voice, one voice, omnipresent and oozing malice. "Welcome," it hissed, a sound like the rustle of dry leaves, "to your end." The room around me shifted, the walls pulsing with a grotesque life of their own, bending and twisting into shapes no earthly architecture should allow. Shadows danced in the corners of my vision, forms half-glimpsed and utterly alien, their intentions malevolent. It was then that the presence revealed itself fully, a darkness made manifest, a void where light and hope were consumed. Its form was ever-changing, a maelstrom of nightmares, each more terrifying than the last. Eyes, countless and glowing, fixed upon me, a gaze that promised madness. The cabin, the voice explained with cruel amusement, was a prison for those who trespassed into its domain, a place between worlds where reality was but a plaything to be twisted and torn asunder. It fed on fear, growing stronger with each soul it trapped within its walls. In a moment of desperation, I realized the truth. The cabin was not just a structure of wood and nail, but a sentient being, a curse given form by a darkness that had seeped from the very soil upon which it stood. The forest itself was part of the curse, an accomplice in the horror that unfolded within the cabin's walls. Fighting against the overwhelming despair, I made a run for the door, the cabin's laughter echoing in my ears as the floor beneath me writhed like a mass of serpents. I burst into the night, the forest suddenly silent, the cabin disappearing as if it had never been, leaving me to collapse on the forest floor, gasping for breath, my mind teetering on the brink of madness. The encounter in the secluded cabin in the woods forever altered my perception of reality, a chilling testament to the existence of malevolent forces beyond our understanding. The whispers still haunt me, a reminder of the night I stared into the abyss and the abyss stared back, its curse lingering like a shadow upon my soul.